New motherfuckers, it's your boy Blaze Dev here, and today, as you can tell by the change of setting, I am doing something very fucking different that I've never done on my channel before, but that's not saying a lot. I've done like 3 things on my channel. Anyway, I'm gonna be making Peppermint Mocha, and I got really fucking bored. So I decided I should probably record this, 'cause you know, I don't record shit anymore. Too close, too close. There we go. Yeah. So, what we got, wrong way. What we got set up behind me, kind of. Ignore the dirty pan in the back. That's from breakfast. Not my breakfast. My breakfast is right here. Also, ignore that, because I made compound butter and I don't feel like moving it to the fridge, so it's cool enough in here that it'll harden there. It's garlic and oregano, and I put the rest that didn't fit in that single snowflake on my popcorn. Oh. Alright. Oh. Oh. I'm gross. Get over it. What we got is cocoa powder, milk, or that's not milk, milk chocolate, there we go, chocolate chips. I may or may not use these. This right here is caramel, and these are peanut butter chips. We got marshmallows, we got Ready Whip, and we have milk. No, I don't have the coffee over here because it's not made yet, and it's over there. That's where you make it. I'm not moving that because there's not another outlet over here for me to move that. Because yes, sadly, I do not have a French press. Wish I had a French press, because I'm bougie like that, but your boy likes fancy coffee, okay? Mind you, I pretty much only ever drink coffee black, so I'm actually gonna go make the coffee, and I'll be back. Alright, so the coffee isn't done yet, but it is starting. It's in the process. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some milk in here. No, it is not an exact thing. No, I do not measure it. So do not come for me. I do know the size of this pan. Since I'm only making it for myself, I use this tiny little pan, which is a quart. So, take pan, I turn it on to medium heat, and pour. That looks like it's about enough. You can't see that. Okay, so zoom out. There we go. So there we go. Got the milk in the pan. Gotta cover it like that. And we wait till it starts to simmer. Alright, now back on the tripod you go. Time for me to fight. Yeah, you're not gonna actually get to see things because I'm already tired of having to do that. So, yeah. I'm using a organic fat-free milk because that's what my mother buys. So that's what I'm using. And I'm using Toll House, your normal baking supply kind of chocolate chips. I don't recommend the brand of cocoa powder I'm using, but it's what we have here, so that's what I'm using. You can hear the coughing in the background. Milk is heating up. Coffee is being made. I take a spoon. 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 And a balloon whisk. Balloon whisk. That's all I use. Those are the only utensils I use for this entire thing. Spoon, cocoa powder, heaping spoonful. Shake. You shake because you don't really want to get clumps, and this will help prevent clumps, or well, it usually does. Then another less heaping spoonful. You're probably going to need the spoon again, so you leave it in the cocoa powder. And you whisk. And you whisk. And you whisk. And come on. Damn it. Come on. Thank you. There you go. And you whisk. You whisk until you get whatever clumps were made mostly out. And then you try to separate whatever clumps remain from the liquid so you can smash them. And yes, it's still on medium heat. You just whisk. Normally, when I make hot chocolate, I use half and half for heavy whipping cream as well. But I don't have any of that right now, because we don't have any of that in the house right now. So, now that that's whisked, you put the lid back on and you let it sit for a few minutes to try to get that to, not a boil, but yeah. Alright, so it is now simmering. Let me zoom you back in. You can see the steam. There you go. You can see the steam. Might have let it sit for a little too long. Whoops. But then you whisk it a little bit more. Yeah, it's gonna look a little frothy. That's actually good. Frothy is good. Frothy means it's not going to be as dense. Even though, we'll admit, I do like me a dense, thick hot chocolate. Now, chocolate chips. Oh, I dropped a couple. Just take, I dropped 4. Just take a bit of a handful. Drop those in. Pick up what you dropped. And toss them out. Or eat them. You do you. I do not. My floor is not clean enough to eat off of right now. So, you drop those chocolate chips in, and you whisk. Do you know why I'm making hot chocolate today? Because it's cold, it's snowy, and I'm not in the best mood. So, hot chocolate for the win. You gotta whisk for a while, so we'll be back when I'm done whisking. You're done whisking for right now. I'm gonna turn the heat down to, see, I have an electric stove, so it's about a 2. But for people who have a gas range, it's probably gonna be more of a, like, medium heat, or somewhere between medium and low. I don't know. Right. In this wonderful, wonderful mug that I have, I wish I could remember the artist's name. Is it on here? It is not on here. That I got at a convention. I'm going to get kind of a version of this actually tattooed on me because I love it so much. We're going to take this coffee. It's about It's a medium cup of coffee. It's not completely full, but there is coffee in here. I'm gonna pour that in. Whoops. Pour that into that. Now that it is in the hot chocolate mixture, I'm gonna stir that. That's also gonna make it a little less thick. But we're also gonna change that in a bit. Mix that in a little bit. And I don't even know how old this is. I don't know if it's still safe to use. So I'm not gonna use this one. So I'm going to use this, which is a CBD oil. It's not a very potent CBD oil, so I don't recommend, there we go. I don't recommend using this as a CBD oil, but it tastes just like mint. So if you're using it for flavoring in things, I do very much recommend it. It's delicious. It's in a little dropper bottle, so fill your dropper. And a little bit goes a long way, so just one dropper full. I went a little overboard last night when I made this, or when I made my peppermint hot cocoa, because I did 2 droppers full in less than this. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way. And you're just gonna whisk that in because it is an oil, but it's actually a water soluble oil, so it'll actually kind of just go. Oh, maybe that's why it wasn't working for me. So different brands of CBD products have different instructions on how to take it. This one says take 1 to 2 full droppers up to 2 times a day. Maybe that's why it wasn't working for me, because I wasn't taking full droppers. If any of you guys go to like Wawa, I think is the place that has it, the convenience store, they have these iced mochas, and they have a mint one that tastes like mint meets Cocoa Puffs. That's exactly what this fucking smells like. It smells like that coffee. Alright. So now that that's all whisked, I'm gonna go back to the chocolate chips. Just a few more. Just a few more. I'm dyslexic, okay? So give me a break with these directional issues. It's part of the reason I don't drive. Alright, and just whisk those in for a second. And put the lid back on. And we're gonna let that sit for about a minute or 2. Let me zoom you out. Yeah, it's gonna sit for about a minute or 2, and then I'm going to come back and whisk it a bunch. Also, been about a minute, so I'm gonna whisk it a little bit more. You don't need to see this. You know what's happening. You've seen me whisk. You've seen me whisk a lot. I'm a very strong-handed right-hander. That made no sense. I can't cut that out. That's fine. The hot chocolate, I'm so used to just making hot chocolate. It is done, and I now must move to the sink in order to pour it into my mug. So, here's the mug. Here's the coffee. You don't want to fill the mug completely because you need to leave room for marshmallows and whipped cream. I actually have 2 kinds of marshmallows. I have these as well. They're called Mallow Bits, They're little hard mini marshmallows, essentially. So what I'm going to do is take these mallow bits, they're in a nice little shaker, shake those right on top, dust and all. So those are in the drink. Gotta shake the Ready Whip. Right on top. And then worth it. And then take a few marshmallows. I have 4 in my hand, so that's what I'm using. Just kind of in there. And as long as your mug doesn't overflow, you're fine. Now, how do you grab? There we go. The little bits I'm getting through the massive shit that I just added to the top of it are delicious. So there you go. Now you know. Oh god, this is very close, it like zoomed in. Oh fucking piece of shit. I need a better tripod! That's better. So now you have seen how I make a peppermint mocha. Kind of. But yes. So, what's my outro? Oh, fuck. Please like, please watch, and please subscribe, and thanks for supporting your local friendly trash pile. Bye.